the new team on the block, Mounir versus Godly, getting into game number 1 here on Small Fortress of Lions. We're here in Grand Finals.
EU meta versus NA meta. We got the double axes on the red team. We got the double gauntlets on the blue team. Nice wake up there from Acno, getting some damage. Another Nair adding up onto Mounir.
Okay, Acno not playing Bryn, so we saw Bryn Ulgrim earlier on, but instead we're getting the Kaya back again, so a team comp that they are used to for sure.
Okay, good interrupt there from Acno, and the turnaround onto Mounir, charging up the Sig, but Acno, you see that falling side air to keep Godly away. Team combo though, and both red team members get disarmed.
That's one of those like very, very fortunate situations for the blue team where they can go for the full team combo. Mounir there finding the double KO off that side Sig, and the blue team striking first in a big way. Double KO onto Mounir.
Okay, they're getting good damage though. Red team far from done. Falling side air. Nair doesn't even put him off screen. The neutral light puts him off screen, but not enough to finish.
Oh, big team combo once again. Mounir going for a run-up side light, an interesting choice, maybe trying to call out somebody that dodges upwards. Nice conversion on the end light into the side air. Acno in a bad spot. Godly charging up the ground pound. It wasn't able to connect though, and they actually punish him for it.
All things considered though, things still looking solid for the blue team.
Nice
and
punish.
there's Mounir from behind. Another team combo as Godly picks up for the end. Sig Blaze is in trouble here on his second stock as Acno's on his final.
The momentum that you get from coming in the elimination side definitely showing for the blue team now, as they're not dropping any more team combos there. Unfortunate little team damage there, but it's nothing to stop them. The Mounir getting the recovery there to close out that stock. Acno having to recover high and hold on. The dodge gets expended, but Mounir gets interrupted by Blaze when he goes for the recovery.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Good juggling there. Acno comes in, hits that recovery. Godly still pretty healthy here, and you can see him swinging left and right. Wants to keep the red team from collapsing onto him. Ooh, side Sig hits everybody.
A big reset there. The Enlight sends Godly off stage though. Unarmed as well. Nice signature from Blaze to close out that stock. And now Acno and Blaze with a 2v1 essentially on Mounir, but it ends now as Godly picks up some gauntlets.
Yeah, you can see they definitely wanted some more juggling onto Mounir, but just weren't able to find it. Falling Sair. Oh, the down Sig, and it goes to a team combo. Godly just respawned, but he's already getting into the red. Both blue team members currently unarmed. Mounir picks up, but nobody jumps.
Godly without a weapon picks up a cannon once again, looking for that deep nair to close it out. Gets the downer off of the end light. Not exactly what you want. You can find a double KO there, but Godly makes the most out of a weird scramble situation. Downlight into nair. GC end light to try to punish Acno for going for something. And another Sig whiff. Every time we see that Kaya Sig whiff in twos, it will be punished, and there it is punished appropriately with the side Sig, I believe, for Mounir to close that one out.
Yeah, really well done. The team combos coming in clutch for this blue team. They're not going for the big, shiny ones, but instead they're going for the straightforward, classic practiced ones from this team comp, and it's very effective for them.
Something I think to definitely point out on the side of Blaze and Acno, they're a team that kind of loses the first game a lot, or has a very close game number 1, but adapts really hard. So I definitely think, like, I don't think we're going to see a 3-0 here into the reset. I definitely think Blaze and Acno will find that adaptation, and that's something that I think I want to credit them for, is like, even versus teams that aren't on the same caliber, they still give the respect. They don't go for anything crazy. They just play their game plan and say, we will be able to adapt and counteract you. It just takes some time. Yeah,
like the most disrespectful thing they did was play Bryn earlier, which was still kind of their pick. They were just like, you know what, maybe this Kaya works a little better.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that side air though, Acno far out on the left side, sweat beating, needs to touch down onto the ground, still sweating. The neutral light, Acno gets to the wall safely.
Oh, these cannon is so good. Acno, big edge guard there. Nice weapon toss. Okay, gets back out.
Down Sig from Blaze, a little delayed there. Acno in the red.
The avoidance is major here. They're just trying to get away from the threat that Mounir has with that gauntlets. Downlight into down air, and a side air to disarm Blaze as well. Neither of them commit too hard off stage, as they see Acno is also going to force themselves off stage to give Blaze some time back, but they are both disarmed. They both get hit with the cannon downlight, but a big flip from Acno, but a big punish on Mounir's side. Acno in a terrible spot. The side air sent high once again. Acno having to go low to the wall. Blaze lands back with the end light, and Mounir respects it, but so much damage onto Acno there.
Yeah, that was a really tough spot for Acno. They found the way to at least trade out stocks, get things a little more even, but he immediately took a lot of damage. When you're going to get taken out by Blaze in the center stage, but Acno is already into the red.
Ooh, big damage to the red team. Nice weapon toss from Mounir to get Godly out of that extended string combo. Down air there, goes for the big end sig, and the signature gets interrupted. 2 sigs, 2 interruptions, and no one loses their stock for it. Downlight there, you see acno has to chase that downwards because Mounir is looking to get a reversal off of it, and Mounir punishes acno for getting a pogo onto Godly. Godly makes it back to the stage, and now sending him off stage with the end light there.
Downlight recovery, but it's just a hold for the down sig. Blaze gonna get 1, gonna get 2. That's a double KO for the red team. They might have a lead, but if Blaze falls here, if acno takes too much damage, it's not a W yet.
Godly, great ground pound. The end sig gets punished appropriately there with that side air from acno, and Mounir stuck between two tough places to be in. Goes for the side sig there, gets immediately interrupted by that end light from acno. Big side air, down light, side air. Sends acno off stage. Blaze in a bad spot. Side light into the ground pound. I love the mix-up from Mounir, punishing the dodge timer, and a big shutdown goes to Mounir there.
Yeah, I think he was really mixing up acno more than he was mixing up Blaze, just because acno was there to try to interrupt, but the side sig, acno's in trouble. Godly's in position.
Blaze has to give some space with the weapon toss. Godly going off stage, still off stage versus acno. Nice downer off the nair, but a big side sig from Blaze sends both of them off stage. Mounir sending Godly back into the stage quicker, but gets converted into that KO, and now a 2v1 ensues. Mounir closes out a stock. It's a 1v1 now, but Blaze in a great spot here to close this one out. That end light is not enough though. One more disarms or KOs outright. Side air doesn't connect, but that end light will disarm. Coast to coast, no KO though.
Battle of the end lights here. Blaze mixing it up, goes for the recovery, and the falling side air will put the red team on the board.
Yeah, and that's the adaptation. I mean, it seemed like it was getting pretty rough. It looked like Mounir and Godly were going to take another game away, but Blaze and acno, and specifically Blaze, held on to that second stock for so long and got so much mileage off of it. Really nice edge guarding there with those down airs.
That final moment there, that acno and sig to follow up. You don't see very often where acno and Blaze are doing like these sig follow-ups to finish off stocks, which is crazy because they're a really good twos team, but they're like, they kind of just play twos different. It's one thing that's always stood out about them for me is like, they have a way to do the amorphous, like, cerebral stuff, whereas I'm always looking for the flashy, big team combo-y things.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's also part of their team comp in general, the Kaya Ogrim. Like, they're not looking for the crazy combos like Lucianix is, and maybe that's just what the difference between what the two regions value.
Okay. In the center stage, went for a little bit of a team combo there.
Okay, nice end light there. Godly, okay, going for the big ground pound onto acno, finds the second ground pound and the weapon toss to close out that stock. And Blaze tries a reversal at Godly, actually coming out better of the situation as you hit a recovery into Mounir's follow-up as well. End light into the signature, not enough to KO on a legend like Ogrim, but still a lot of damage.
Blaze not able to interrupt that recovery, actually gonna help out acno there.
Oh,
dodge down.
The ground pound. Beautiful punish from Mounir.
He was so good at waiting, just watching how Blaze was going to react, saw that dodge down, was like, okay, ground pound. Acno, double down air to get the KO.
It's a big flip there, as Godly has been so good at going off stage and being aggressive on cannon, but not getting punished. Acno finally showing. On the bow, I can find those weird angles on that down air. When you're sending off stage, Godly getting caught in the downlight as well. They both break out of that conversion, though, and the recovery from Acno evens up the stock count now. Big damage onto Godly, going for the unarmed ground pound, or sorry, the bow ground pound. No punish though.
I mean, either way, he's trying to put a foot in the face of Godly. Didn't quite work out for him. Boom. Just a raw side sig there, and a team combo comes out. Blaze manages to avoid the side sig from Godly, or the down sig, excuse me, and Acno is left on this left side.
Okay, going for the end light there, didn't find it. Cider on Blaze getting sent off stage, but very slowly as you are relatively low damage here, holding on.
Nice.
Interruption, big interruption, but getting punished for the side sig. A little too aggressive. Mounir getting the reversal recovery. Oof, what a recovery from Blaze.
Still not enough to take out Godly, though. Onyx defense just a little too much here. Down sig and Mounir
interruption.
Immediately interrupts that one. Weapon toss. Godly is in the red. Red team wants him.
Oh, big extra damage on the Blaze there in the team combo, but it leads to getting double KO'd, but still, I think as the blue team, definitely could be worse. A lot of damage off that team combo off of the side sig. They're both unarmed. Godly doesn't pick up a weapon there. Very interesting choice, Mounir. with the spear now, and a scary spot for Blaze. You have to avoid getting juggled there. Landing back down into Godly, trying to interrupt Godly, setting acno in a cutscene, but instead gets punished for it, and now the 2v1 once again for the blue team. Acno having to do a lot of work, but it's just not nearly enough. D-Light into side air. Blue team 2-1 set lead.
Not able to hit that downlight ground pound. Wouldn't have really KO'd, but he just wanted to find some hits, find some damage, and maybe chase dodge away. But instead, it's the blue team with just some solid gameplay to take him out.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered here, when it comes down to these 2v1s, there's nothing crazy happening, but yeah, going a little too aggressively. Even if the ground pound hits Godly, it's not going to KO. So you're kind of just going for something that's, you know, trying to maybe make your opponent scared, but it's too easy to punish moves like that on the spear. The downlight comes in perfectly, converts into the side air. So we get into game number 4, looking to force the reset right now.
Like you said, if Godly and Mounir get this W, they are in fact going to get that reset, and Acno and Blaze will be forced into a second best of 5.
And
Combo starting up.
Nice little damage. Godly setting Blaze off stage with that Nair. Another double down air from the blue team as they're very comfortable just creating this like don't come here zone with the down airs. Works out pretty well. Enlight into the double Enlight. Gets hit with an N-Sig, but Acno able to DI out of that one. Doesn't get hit with a signature as well.
Okay. Oh, tried to go for the wake-up recovery to take out Blaze. Didn't quite find the hit. It's a recovery from Blaze on the right side as he's coming back to take out Godly. Stock advantage, but Mounir trying to turn this one around. It's a Sair from Blaze.
And the red team, quite a big lead here. And Enlight sending Acno back off stage. They're definitely not ideal, but Mounir, recovery not enough to KO. Godly, down air not enough either. As Acno gets hit with a pogo. Godly now trying to interrupt Blaze, gets back into the fray with a Nair and closes out that stock. Double KO.
Good catch. Okay, Acno has enough movement there.
Yeah.
Manages to get that wall touch. Good spacing there. Acno not wanting to pick up a weapon just yet. Now he will. Picks up the bow.
Damage, nice dodge in place. Enlight comes out, sends Acno to the left side. Landing deep with that side air. Down air, double down air. Blaze taking so much extra damage. Acno's still on their first stock though, something to definitely keep note of. Nair continuing to juggle onto Mounir. The down air disarms Godly, going for the big recovery. You can go for these risky plays because you're still on your first stock, but now it creates a 2v1. Godly and Mounir, an opportunity onto Blaze, going for the deep Nair. Doesn't find it there though.
Blaze, though, like you said, in the red.
Oh, this is bad for Acno, too. This is really bad for Acno. Downlight into Nair. No dodge. Godly unable to position. Gets the downer. Goes for the ground pound. Nice dodge from Acno to get back to the stage. Taking 6 hits, but happy to still hold on to your stock.
Blaze manages to hold on as well. Managed to get back onto the stage after getting launched to the right side. Godly comes up. Gravity cancel. Downlight into the Nair. Edge guard opportunity. Acno trying to get past both blue team members. And Blaze is going to help him out as it's actually Godly who got the KO on the Mounir.
Unfortunate timing from Mounir to jump there and try to get back to the stage, but you see Mounir getting right back into it any way you can. You don't have time to get mad in spots like that. You're looking to reset Acno and Blaze right now.
Okay, the side sig. Yep, that will take down Acno. Stock advantage to the blue team. Blaze goes to the far right side. There's the respawn.
He's come out looking for that side air. Nice side air from Blaze though. Mounir now. And the pseudo 2v1 for a moment as Godly gets back to the stage, picks up a cannon. Once again, a great disruption tool. Okay, the side air comes in now. Godly holding on to the wall here, but it's just chaos in center stage as Mounir is hitting anybody that crosses his vision. The side air comes out. Mounir now getting sent in a bad spot. Acno as well though, so Blaze couldn't follow up on that edge guard.
Blaze not able to get that
Godly
follow-up.
gets the full streak, gets the dodge in as well, but doesn't capitalize on it. Doesn't fully believe.
Oh, the sig! And that's going to be an N-Sig follow-up. Blaze tries to make it a trade onto Mounir, but neither of the people are going to fall. Another recovery. Side sig again, and Acno gets taken out. It's left to Blaze. Downlight, Nair. We got a reset for our grand finals here for the European portion of the Winter Championship doubles.
Blaze and Acno looked really good. Obviously a team that I pointed out as really great adapters in that game 4, looking to force that game 5, but the blue team just completely took over. At that latter half of the game, Acno held on to their first stock really, really well, but there's not enough time to talk too much about that game as they're ready to get right back into it. We are now in set 2 of Grand Finals. Some people call it True Finals. Nonetheless, this is it. This set decides who will be your Winter Champion.
Man, I wish I could pick the brain of somebody way smarter than me to answer, how do you stop Mounir's SIGs? Because Mounir is being very effective with his SIGs, using the most SIGs in each of the games so far. And he's, dude, he's using SIGs so well, he has 120% accuracy. He's hitting multiple people with his SIGs, and it is paying off so strongly.
I think a wise man once said, Duke, you just don't.
You just don't? Okay, well, I guess you just lose the set.
It definitely looks to be that way, as that's the reason you picked the Wushang here. Really snappy signatures that if they don't KO, they disrupt quite a bit. They send people off stage very far. Mounir on the spear, looking for another end sig there. That sig did just recently get nerfed in terms of force, but still a very, very solid option. Side air sends off stage. Blaze looking to keep Mounir on the stage with the propeller. The ground pound comes in, and the ground pound from Godly takes the first stock off the red team, and the blue team look unstoppable. All that momentum in that elimination side run now culminating to this true finals.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they went straight into it, and the red team didn't try to go for some sort of cooldown and just be like, all right, let's regroup here, figure out what's going on, and not keep staggering. All right, nice recovery.
Nice nair as well, Godly. Having to land back down in creative ways. Goes for the down air to kind of jumble up the way that they're getting back, but that just not enough. Recovery will close out that stock. Even stocks here. Slight damage lead to the blue team, though. Godly somehow catching Acno with a nair there is very big. A ground pound punishes Acno, having the weapon toss. Actually hits Blaze instead, but still Acno picks up the weapon. Double down light into the down air. Side air onto Blaze. Acno getting a nice little string on to Godly, and that down light so aggressive, kind of disrespecting what Mounir can do to help the teammate out. Nice disruption on that down sig.
Stop. Gotta stop those signatures from hitting everybody. The side air. Acno with that grounded down air. Blaze down, or side light into just down light.
Godly disarmed though, and oh, what a dodge through that charged up signature.
Gravity cancel down heavy. Acno, he's really trying to catch Godly off stage.
Please
but
get
it's
hit
not
by
hitting.
a GC sig. Acno losing the stock for it too. Now Force on their last stock, going for another breakdance there. There's no time to dance right now. You're about to get reset, lost. Ooh. Okay, avoiding the ground pound once again. Blaze having to recover high, but the pogo hits Blaze. That was Acno's pogo instead. And unarmed, just finding no success.
Okay, side sig. Good job from Blaze there. Actually, that falling nair kept him above the side sig. Will take out Mounir. Blaze, the only one with still 2 stocks on the board.
Side light nair, nice little damage. Hitting your own teammate in that juggle. That's how good that option is.
Whoa, Acno. A little bit of misinput. Neutralites the wrong direction there. Could have had a punish onto Mounir.
I mean, Acno's really relying on Blaze to get things going right now, because Acno realizes I'm on my last stock. It's so easy to lose the stocks. I think Godly's picking the wrong signatures in a lot of those finishers. In an off note, but yeah, Acno unable to make it back now. Blaze in a 2v1. You can find the KO on Godly here. That's the copium, of course. Like, oh, if I make it a 1v1, there's a chance. But with a team comp like this, you see like the 0 to KOs quite frequently in the team combos.
Yeah, you just got to watch that the first startup, that neutral light, and suddenly the blue team is going to take away a stock. You can see Mounir maybe trying to start it with a neutral air this time, as Blaze is going a lot more aerial. That's one of the things that's nice about Gauntlets in the 2 space. There's the neutral air.
No extended punish as Godly hits his own teammate as well. Down light into down air. That's a miss jump. Okay.
Slight misinput. Man, they're getting nervous here. This is the final set for the European region. Side air, Mounir is gone! Blaze has plenty of health to go up against Godly now. This is very doable for the red team, as the recovery's gonna whiff.
Wait a minute, an opportunity now as Godly gets forced on the wall, charging up that signature. Going for the recovery is big. Godly unable to get the follow-up off the down air with the nair. Nair sent off stage, another side air. Having to charge the recovery, goes for the side air though, makes it back to the stage. Avoids the signature. The choking slightly from Blaze here. He can't find it, but finds it there. It is unbelievable. I think I caster cursed it. My bad. I said he was choking. He wasn't choking. The side air comes in. Blaze taking game number 1 of Grand Finals reset.
He might have been choking, but you know what? He managed to get it all down, and he ate all of the stuff that was on the plate. Blaze gonna clutch it up there in game number 1 of our final set for the European region. Really well done from him to get that side air so far out there against Mounir, which really put him in a strong position to go for that 1v1.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he's choking, he can't hit anything. No, this is really bad, and then he gets the side air, closes out that stock. Good stuff from Blaze, saying, you know what, it's not over yet. That's the power of Ulgrim, though. You can take a lot of damage, you can deal a lot of damage, you can KO very early with those high side airs.
The unfortunate thing, though, is like a lot of the damage is in favor of the blue team. 565 damage was put out by Mounir alone. They dealt the most damage. They took the least damage. It was just Blaze finding those little clutch moments that led to the KOs. Uh-oh. Both red team members caught. Again, they get caught. They're stacking up and giving blue team a lot of room to get these big damage numbers.
Well, I like that for Mounir charging up the signature so that Godly had time to continue the juggle onto Blaze. Acno can't jump into it, and then the signature goes out. Acno's like, okay, my turn to get back to the stage. Godly dash jumps in with the cannon ground pound. Really great kind of spacing and timing traps for the blue team.
Okay, the neutral light. Acno comes over with a weapon toss, trying to just find some extra damage there. Side air from Blaze. They want to stop this from rolling too far away from themselves.
Okay, nice end light from Godly there, getting the down air as well. Acno in a terrible spot, but makes it back to the stage, not getting hit with the recovery. Godly still putting his foot on the gas, going forward on the cannon here. Going for the nair off that side air for Mounir. Mounir kind of playing that disruption zone once again with the spear. Not really looking to get anything started, but not letting the other team get things started as well. Okay,
the side light sets up for Blaze's side air there. Red team still a little bit worse for wear, given that Godly's still on that first stock. Another nair.
Jumping around here, down light into nair. That won't find its KO, but still a bad spot for Blaze. No weapon. Somehow still flips it though. GC, or no GC, just down light into recovery, unarmed. Mounir going off stage, kind of feinting that he was going to go for a edge guard onto Acno, but doesn't pull the trigger. Godly needs a weapon though.
Does he? He's unarmed. There's two people in the red, and he's going to get one of them with that down heavy and set up for another with his neutral air that leads to Mounir's recovery. Blue team is in a fantastic position to get themselves on the board here.
Maybe I'm just evil, man. I keep cursing. Whatever I call it, bad things happen, and Godly definitely capitalized on that unarmed. But closing out the stock on Mounir, very important now. Everyone, well, I was going to say everyone on their last stock, but Godly still has one more as well. So willing to go off stage with that very crazy cannon extension. So much damage onto Blaze. Mounir even getting a pogo to boot.
Went for a falling nair there. Godly tries to read the fast fall, doesn't hit the down air. Sair whiffed from Acno, hits a recovery. Goes over, downlight side air. You're seeing Godly immediately covering. Team combo, N-Sig, but it's the wrong direction, and Godly's gonna get back onto the stage.
Nice movement here. Godly kind of going back to Mounir there, but a big signature comes out, and yeah, Mounir now being so compromised will make it much harder for them to come back. Somehow that doesn't KO. That's ridiculous.
This could be big. If they can take out Mounir, they can go for the 1v2 onto Godly. I said the blue team was in a fantastic position, but it's getting way less fantastic.
So much damage here. Side light there. Continuing the juggle. The down air doesn't come out either. Mounir making it back to the top platform. Godly even clipping his own teammate. The nair comes out as well. But that nair will surely close it out versus Mounir. Now Godly in a 2v1. Downlight, side air. Blaze going for a side air, doesn't find it. Godly going for the just fast fall downwards to avoid everything. No continued juggle there. The nair sent up, but no KO there. And that recovery will do it. Red team, Blaze, Acno, one set away from being crowned a champion. The blue team starting off these games very, very well, but just cannot capitalize when it matters most. These last stocks of red team are so clutch.
What started out fantastic ended up being doomed for the blue team. They're now one game away from going home with that silver medal. Mounir only able to put out 208 damage in that last game. It's the blue team that's now putting a pause on things and trying to regroup and figure out what they got to do.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, it was looking really good for Mounir and Godly. Obviously, getting the reset, game 4, and now in the reset, I talked about Blaze and Acno usually losing the first game. Maybe here it took losing the first set to get the adaptation to set in, because somehow it feels like Mounir or Godly are constantly making flashy plays, shifting momentum, crazy edgeguard. But Blaze and Acno are just steadily and slowly beating their opponents down and winning these very crucial last stock situations. Now going into game 3, does Mounir and Godly have what it takes to make this reverse trio happen? We'll see.
It's so crazy to me, because if you take like a snapshot of like 1 minute before the game is over, Godly and Mounir have the stock advantage, they have the health advantage, and then suddenly the red team finds all of the right hits, all of the right damage, and they go home with the victory. Now we're here, game number 3, Acno and Blaze, one game away from being crowned our European Winter Champions.
Down to their end light as well, Mounir trying to find ways to kind of assist Godly's cannon play, but as Godly gets more and more heated up on the cannon, we're not seeing a lot of follow-up from Mounir's spear, and there the mismatch kind of causing the blue team a little bit of doom there, as you were talking about earlier. They're losing the first stock on Mounir.
Yeah, Mounir is really starting to struggle here as this set has progressed. There's that down sig, and Blaze just runs away from it, doesn't even care because he wants to go for the KO onto Godly more so.
Yeah, and you see that from Blaze there. It's like, okay, Acno, you can handle that. Even if Godly makes it bad, I'm going to get some big damage on Mounir. Acno losing the stock there, though. Pretty big for the blue team. Still have chances. Godly flipping the edge guard onto Blaze, getting the recovery, giving himself some time to get back to the stage.
Sideline Nair.
Okay.
Not going to lead to a KO. You see him trying to find a recovery hit.
There's side air. Another Nair there going for the deep down air. Doesn't find it there, though, but that end light will close it out. And Acno getting a double recovery as well. Now the red team pulling ahead. We were talking about how early in the games the blue team led, but now the red team taking a crack at that same strategy. Down a full stock here is the blue team.
4 stocks to 3. Mounir's got to put on the survival shoes. He's got to be able to survive here as he hits a side air onto his teammate. Goes back towards the center stage. Down sig, not able to hit. He was already sliding off. Red team going to go for the team combo while Mounir tries to get back onto the stage. Here's a team combo again. Down air to follow up, but they can't get the KO.
I wonder if there was a way to find a KO there for the blue team, but still you're happy about that big damage swing, of course. Signature disarms Blaze. Mounir disarming Acno as well and disarming him of that stock. Now the stock's even up. Blaze with the lance in hand. This lance has been a lot of problems, but the GC downlight into the uppercut finds the disarm onto Godly, but it doesn't matter for too long. Nice little combo onto Acno for some big damage there.
Acno going to find his way back down, but Godly gets taken out. It's final stocks here for everybody. Once again, Mounir is the target. He's the most hurt, and he might get taken out.
Weapon toss for Mounir. Throws the spear, says, okay, I'm going to just throw this and hope something good happens for Godly.
What's the longest range thing I could do?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, Godly.
Bad spot. Side air sends Mounir off stage. Still no weapon onto Mounir. The cannon in hand gets end light into the signature. Doesn't KO, but still now Godly left without a weapon and a charged up signature, and that will do it.
3-0. Blaze and Acno are going to be crowned your European doubles champions. They started off rough in that grand finals, but once we hit the reset button, they mentally reset and close it out 3-0.